Welcome to AI Talk English Channel.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to AI Talk English. Today, I will share a real-life style story. This is the story of a girl who spent one day without her phone. Not because she wanted to, but because her phone screen broke, and the repair shop said, "Come back tomorrow." Listen carefully. The sentences are simple and easy to follow. My name is Anita, and I am 19 years old. Yesterday morning, something unexpected happened. I was getting ready for college. I was in a hurry because I was already a little late. With one hand, I was holding my bag, and with the other, I was holding my phone. I wanted to check the bus timing on the app. But as I opened the door, my hand slipped. Thud. My phone fell on the floor. I quickly picked it up. For a moment, I prayed, "Please, please, let it be fine." But the screen was full of cracks, sharp lines like broken glass. I pressed the power button. The screen lit up, but showed colorful lines and nothing else. The touch didn't work. I tried again and again. Nothing. I almost felt like crying. For a college student, the phone is not just a phone. It is alarm, timetable, notes, camera, and connection to friends. And now, mine was gone. After class, I went to the nearest repair shop. It was a small place with posters of new phones on the walls. The shopkeeper was busy fixing a mobile. I showed him my phone and said, "Sir, can you please repair this quickly? I need it today." He looked at it, checked the screen, and shook his head slowly. He said, "Screen is completely broken. I need to order the part." I asked, "How long will it take?" He replied, "Not today. You will get it tomorrow evening." I was shocked. Tomorrow? That means one full day without my phone? He smiled and said, "Yes, madam. Don't worry. Tomorrow it will be like new." I had no choice. I gave him the phone and walked out. For the first time in years, I was without a phone in my bag. I went to the bus stop. Usually, I listen to music or scroll Instagram while waiting. Today, I just stood there. It felt strange. I kept looking around. The tea seller pouring tea, a child crying for balloons, students talking loudly. Normally, I would ignore all this. But today, I had nothing else to do. When the bus came, I sat near the window. Everyone else had phones in their hands, watching videos, chatting, playing games. I felt like the only person in the world with empty hands. I looked outside instead. Shops were opening, people were rushing to work. A dog was sleeping on the road. The city looked alive. But still, deep inside, I missed my earphones and my playlist. At college, the first problem came immediately. I didn't know the class schedule. Normally, I check the timetable on my phone. Now, I had to ask my friend, "Hey, which class do we have first?" She laughed. "Anita, don't you have your phone?" I explained about the broken screen. Everyone around me gasped and said, "Oh no, how will you survive?" During class, I noticed one big difference. Normally, every 5 minutes, I check my phone under the desk. But today, there was no distraction. I listened carefully, wrote notes neatly, and even answered a question. The teacher looked at me and said, "Good, Anita, keep it up." I smiled shyly. Maybe no phone was not 100% bad. At break, I sat with my friends. They were all busy clicking selfies and making reels. One of them said, "Anita, come join." I walked forward, then remembered I had no phone. They clicked pictures, shared memes, laughed loudly. I sat quietly, feeling left out. Later, when they uploaded the group photo, I saw it on a friend's phone. I was not in it. That hurt. But then, one friend put her phone away and said, "Let's just talk." We started chatting about our childhood days, games we played, school teachers, funny memories. I laughed so much that I forgot about the phone for a while. At lunch, I bought a sandwich and sat alone for a few minutes. Normally, I eat while watching YouTube, but today, there was only me and my food. At first, it felt boring, but then I noticed the smell of spices in the canteen, the sound of plates clinking, the laughter of students. I chewed slowly and realized food tasted better when I was not distracted. A classmate came and sat with me. She asked, "How does it feel to live without your phone?" I laughed, like a part of my body is missing. She smiled. "Maybe it's good sometimes. You are more present now." In the afternoon, we had to write an assignment. Most students quickly Googled answers on their phones. I had no option. I used the textbook and my memory. It was slower, but I felt like my brain was working more. When the teacher checked, she said, "Good effort, Anita. Original thinking." That made me proud. At 4, I reached home. Usually, I throw my bag on the bed and scroll for hours. But today, I had nothing to scroll. So I went to the kitchen. My mother was cutting vegetables. She looked surprised and said, "You are here? No phone in your hand? I laughed. It broke. Shopkeeper said tomorrow. She smiled. Good. Now you can help me. I cut vegetables, stirred the curry, and talked to her. We shared small stories. She said, I miss these moments. You are always busy on your phone. Later, I sat with my father. He was reading the newspaper. He looked at me and said, See, life is not only inside a screen. I nodded slowly. My younger brother teased me. Dee, your fingers look lost. Do you feel empty? I hit him playfully, and we laughed together. After tea, I went for a short walk. Normally, I walk with earphones, lost in songs. Today, I had no earphones, no music. But I heard real sounds. Birds chirping, kids playing cricket, neighbors talking, the sound of cycle bells. It was peaceful. I felt more connected to the world. After dinner, I usually watch series or chat with friends until midnight. But today, I had nothing. I sat with my notebook and started writing. I wrote about my day. How the phone broke, how I struggled, how I felt left out, but also how I enjoyed small things. Talking to my mom, concentrating in class, tasting food properly, listening to the evening sounds. I realized something. A broken phone gave me a repaired day. I got time for people around me and also for myself. Of course, I still missed my phone. I wanted to check messages, photos, and updates. But for one day, I experienced life differently. Before sleeping, I thought, tomorrow I will get my phone back. But today taught me that I can live without it, at least for a while. I smiled, closed my eyes, and slept peacefully. So, that was my day without a phone. It started with a broken screen and a repair shop promise, but it ended with new experiences, real conversations, and peaceful sleep. Sometimes, when technology is taken away, real life comes closer.